Hello there, and welcome back to Monteriggioni. We are in September, so that means we have a lot of things to do, which is going to help us progress into the next stages. So our grapes should be ready to harvest, and we've had more piggy babies, and also I believe our spinach is going to be ready too. So let's have a quick check of the grapes, run around the harvester. Yeah, so they're ready to harvest. And the spinach is also ready to harvest. This isn't going to be as big of a crop as we had last time. However, it is, well, we managed to make a decent amount of money last time, and this time we have 65 in the bank due to the leasing and the loans. So yeah, we're going to choose our equipment for this time around. So we've kept the trailer on lease, but we want to rent another tractor essentially. So I'm going to go for the Massey again because it did us really well last time. We also have a couple of jobs for that Massey to be able to do. One of the things I forgot to check is schemes, and thank you, there is no tractor demo, otherwise that would have been a massive waste of money. So in terms of everything, it's all going well. Currently tier B, no violations and no event logs, so that's good. Crop rotation, nothing in there at the moment. The active schemes we got is the spinach crop promotion scheme, and we're also going to have to put in a winter crop as well. So a couple of things which we can do in today's episode. So we're going to go and get the trailer wherever it may be, and then we're going to get into, well, we're going to set the harvester up on courseplay whilst we're also doing the grapes as well, and we're going to pull out on you. No, we're not. Who hasn't harvested their crop? What a shame. That could have been, for them, that could have been a very nice thing, but interesting. 17 might be a good field for purchase. Have I left the... No, I haven't left it at the sell point. Let's take a quick shortcut. And as we try and locate the trailer, which is over by the piggies. Piggies are doing well, got some babies, nothing ready to sell yet, but we're keeping an eye on it. In terms of manure, we've got 3,300 and slurry 9,650, so we have an opportunity to use some of that to fertilise our crop for next time around. So lots going on the farm. We've obviously managed to sleep for a couple of months or relax for a couple of months before this, after our last spinach harvest in June, but we need to get back to it. We need to get back to it indeed, and start to get to a position where our finances aren't that massively affected by everything. So we still have, oh, that's not there. So loans, we still have 48 months, so we still have 5 years left on that, and we've got 300,000 left to pay. Makes you feel uncomfortable every time you read that. So we're going to get into the spinach harvester. We're not going to do this manually. We're going to do this using courseplay. So Barry's going to be here to help us throughout the process. Let's get this lined up on the field. Happy days. We want it facing this way. And courseplay. So let's get into the field. Field work settings, so we want to start work on the headlands, and we want 5 headlands, number of rounded corners. I'm going to leave that as 0. Days, field, course generated. So in this box you should start to see the field, and then we're going to go start job, and Barry's going to have a great time doing that. So that's going to be 1 hour and 46 minutes apparently. Painful. Yeah, loading up, we've got the Massey ready as well, so we're going to move this out of the way of our grapes. I am determined to buy this grass field. I really fancy the grass field. And then we're going to get into the Grigor and get this positioned as well. So we're still currently unfolded. So as usual, we'll start with the newer vines on the right hand side. Definitely need expansions. Feels like we've remained rather static this year so far, and we haven't managed to grow it. any further than what we want than we were able to. So yeah, he's doing really well. And then we want this. Oh, it was already dropped. Needs a wash. Filthy. Absolutely filthy. Where is the grain trailer? Where is the trailer? There it is, over there. Feels okay, and probably does need a service as well. So quite a few things are being neglected at the moment. Let's get hooked up and on. So what we're trying to do at the moment is just get everything prepared, so when we are in the busy part of things, it's limited to what we have to do, or we don't have to finish harvesting, unload by getting the tractor and trailer. It is already in a position where we can go. So quick checkup on harvester. Harvester's only 12% through. Seems to be relatively similar yields as last time, which is good. Massey's prepared, and then Grigor, so unfold. Raise him up. Get the GPS lines in. We want to zoom out, and we want to get stuck, yes. So that should be now linked in. Yes, it is. We're going to get this field done on a relatively, I'm anticipating a very small time lapse, or short time lapse.
Dust on the dash and the sun burning low. Cut off jeans and a radio show. Barefoot dancing on a tailgate bed. Got a little wild running through our head. We ain't looking for a straight line road. We like sparks when the gravel throws us. Country girls don't scare easy. Boots kicked off and we run that free. Laugh too loud, ride too fast. Middle of nowhere, making it last. We don't wait for the world to turn. We light it up just to watch it burn. Hearts on fire, yeah, that's how it feels. You can't tame us, country girls. Cheap red lipstick and a crooked smile. Stay out late, push it just a while. Truck bed kisses under porch light glow. Yeah, we take our time, but we steal the show. Ain't no rule we ain't been before. Leave a little trouble at every door. Us country girls don't scare easy. Boots kicked off and we run that free. Laugh too loud, ride too fast. Middle of nowhere, making it last. We don't wait for the world.
So that's one field, well, one set of vines done. Harvester's currently at 55%. I was trying to look for it when I was in the field, so Massey's not needed. This, however, is stuck on the harvester. No, it's okay. So the fence is going to go and unload. Well, we're going to go and unload some of this grape into the production. I also want to kind of take a look at the production this year. So we seem to produce a bunch of stuff that's not really massively required. So want to have a look at that. We've also got no residual product kind of lying around. I did try and check the time-saving stock check last time out. So we're going to go into the production and have a quick look and see if we can optimize it in any way. So grape juice, so yes, okay, so table grape, definitely want to do, don't want to sell it, want to have that. And well, all these three products, well, the raisins just produce raisins, so we're going to have them in place. And then the unpacked grape juice. So both of these produce the grape seed and grape must. So the grape juice does the grape seed and grape must as extra product. The raisins is basically a 1-for-1. The table grape is a 1-for-1 as well. So we're going to go with just the raisins and the table grape this year, in the hope that we optimize the production a little bit more. We'll see how that goes. We do have lots of products dotted around our farm, so we're going to leave you here and get back into the Grigor to continue the harvest. So spinach harvest is, like I said, going well. Just need to get through the grape harvest and we can concentrate on that a little bit more. And yeah, we're gonna continue on this harvesting trail until we've got the first load of spinach to sell. Again, what we're going to do is sell directly off the field, just because we got nowhere to store it essentially, and I think it's relatively decent on price at the moment. It helps if you turn the harvester on, otherwise you're not going to get much harvesting done. So yep, time lapse, let's get this done.
I've always just given up when things started getting rough, 'cause I'm just not tough enough. But with you I can't seem to give in. I wanna win this time around, 'cause I'm sick of people letting me down. It's like deja vu. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I've always known. With you I'm home, so then why am I so afraid? 'Cause with you there's something more you're worth fighting for. So then why am I so afraid? I've always just let it go, 'cause I'd rather do that than feel this low. But with you I just kind of know that one day you will see the missing part of you, me. I'll be patient as patient can be. It's like deja vu. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I've always known. With you I'm home, so then why am I so afraid? 'Cause with you there's something more you're worth fighting for. So then why am I so afraid? I've been wrong before, even when I was so sure. So now I don't trust myself. Yet with you I can't seem to give in. I wanna win this time around. Yeah, I'm sick of people letting me down. It's like deja vu. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I've always known. With you I'm home, so then why am I so afraid? 'Cause with you there's something more you're worth fighting.
So just going to unload the grapes. Just want to have a quick check on the harvester. It is only 30% full, so it still has a lot more harvesting to do. So grapes need to be decanted into the trailer, and we can get them into the production as well. So it's all going smoothly. The only thing I am noticing as I'm going through the harvest is the yield. It appears to be I want to say crap. Not very good, shall we say, from a more professional standpoint. Just having to think of what I haven't done. So I know I limed this time, which was hopefully going to improve it. I did use manure on the fields, but again, I liquid fertilized on the rest of it. So I remember mulching. Did I not cultivate? Is that the reason why they I'm not getting anywhere near as much as I'm expecting to get? But there's 12,000 litres, so well, pretty much 12,000 litres added to the production so far. So the ferment is in there. What I would like to do in our short break is I just fancy having a short break from harvesting. So we are going to make a quick trip to the used machinery sale, see if there's anything in there from a tractor perspective. Yes, I know, or even a drill perspective, a seed drill perspective, because we have quite a lot to do, and we are spending an awful lot of money on rentals at the moment. And we want to get to a place where we're not relying on rentals. It's essentially what we need to do. So, nice little house there. Yeah, there we go. Yeet. So we'll have a quick drive through in. There's not much in here by the looks of things. There's a forage harvester, there's a sprayer, there's harvesters, there's a drill. That's a big drill. There's a hoe. What's a cotton harvester? And there's a log trailer by the looks of things. So nothing is really appeared yet, which I'm sat here going, yeah, do you know what? That'll be a fantastic option. So this is the Pottinger. I don't think that is a direct drill. So, and then the Agromaz. No, again, I don't think we have anything in here which is gonna help us along our journey. Let's get back to the trailer, and we'll have a quick checkup on the spinach harvesting. It's just coming around for another lap now, so potentially in a position where it can be unloaded. Pigs, like I said, are doing well. Nothing yet to sell. Doing well, nothing yet to sell. It kind of rhymes. Let's get this attached and hooked up. So let's have a look. Spinach harvester, yeah, it should. And how much we got in here? 33,000. So potentially in a position to unload. So let's get next to the spinach harvester, and we can get our first load sold as well. So kind of boost the coffers of what we have in our bank account at the moment would be a positive step in the right direction. That withered field is upsetting me, and it shouldn't. It's not mine. So if we pull next to you, get some spinach loaded in, see if we can get close to that 55,000 litre mark. Come on, 52,000, so just shy. Our impatience. The good thing is, harvester's unloaded and ready to go. So where are we selling this for the best price? Or most convenient, so it's not in that list there. Bad. Let's go into this list here. Prices, spinach. So pretty much at peak price. We have the farmer's market, or the pasta factory. Pasta factory is where we went last time, and that's still at 4.17. Get an extra £5 per litre, I think it said, at the agri silos, but that's right at the top of the map, and for £5. Do you know what? I'm happy. We're gonna miss out on £5 per 1,000 litres. Although 55,000 litres, that soon adds up. That's like £5, 500. Well, if we call it, yeah, it's £5 for 1,000 litres, 2,500. Oh, okay. Is it? Or was it 250? I don't know. It's not like I'm an accountant in any way, shape or form. Anyway, let's get our first load sold. So currently 59,000 in the bank. Let's get some more spinach for the pasta factory. Are we getting more money this time as well? So it's been a couple of days since I've recorded on the Grape series, but that is £23,200, I want to say. Failed there, haven't we? Let's try and get into a position where we can hopefully actually get out of the pasta factory. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, what a massy. So yeah, decent load, £83,000. I think I'm targeting that £900 mark for the field, or the business, which I'm thinking might be the next stage of our journey to be able to make the most finest wine in Tuscany. So there is the Massey parked over here. We have the Grigor ready to go on our next set of lines, and we're going to get this done on a time lapse.
Flicker like a moth to the flame. Whiskey pools in my glass, calling out my name. The dust on the vinyl spins a lonesome refrain. Tumbleweed heart.
So, grape harvest is going well. The one thing I did want to check as we were going up and down, so this has nitrogen bad, okay, it's fine, it's been harvested. This has nitrogen bad, okay, it's been harvested. pH value good. Need to run round the tractor and go into here, and yeah, pH value perfect. It seems like it's missed it. There you go, pH value okay. So it seems like it's, well, that's the lime. I don't know. I seem to remember. I don't know why you've stopped. Well, I do know why you've stopped. It's because I had to jump off and do a call. So where are you going? Right. Let's turn on the lines. Drop down and go into here. Lovely. Yes, I had to jump off and do a quick call whilst I was streaming, so just trying to do this during essentially lunchtime, but lots of things going on in the real world which are interrupting me. Do things. So let's get back into the trailer. So we got already 53% in here, so let's go in and empty it and start to get the production. We're coming up to around 18,000 litres now, which we've produced, so I'm hoping at least we might get another trailer full, possibly, and then it's big decisions time. Once we've done the spinach harvest, which is going to be the main generator for cash. I don't think anyone's, none of us are under any illusions that that's going to be the main area where money's going to be generated from. So yeah, there's 100%, so 6,000 litres in here. Is what do we do? Do we buy what we discovered last time, which I think might be the next stage? I'm not 100% certain, but it might be. So it's a risk. Or do we, and this is my preferred option, by the way, is do we get that, do we just plant more vineyards? Basically expand the operation, because that's where we're going to make more money, to be able to take risks. If we take the risk now and it isn't that, then it's obviously a waste of money. However, if it is the next stage in producing the wine, then great, but we still have to fund somehow, and this is the stupidity of taking on that debt as well. We still have to fund somehow the materials that potentially will be required to complete that building. So I imagine it is going to require, obviously, planks, beams, potentially prefab walls, which we're going to have to buy. Essentially, we're not in a position where we have a load of wood, which we can then look to basically build the building from scratch. So yeah, I think the logical and most sensible option would be to expand the grapevines, which we can't do until March. So yes, we're going to have to hang on to our money and be patient until March to be able to get the money in. I am concerned at how badly this is yielding. It seems to, even though we have limed, it seems to be producing a lower amount of grapes than what we have done on our previous harvest. So just double checking which row we got to go down next, because I've managed to get myself confused and lost, which isn't hard. So yeah, I definitely think the right thing to do would be plant more vineyards, be patient with our money. I can't remember if I cultivated, and that's the only thing which I think we've missed from the stages and the steps for this field. So maybe we do need to cultivate it, and maybe we cultivate between September and March to make sure that's all ready in preparation for next time. Anyway, we're going to keep going up and down. We got only 4 more vines to go. So we can finish that off. We currently have nothing in the trailer, so the spinach harvester might be coming available for emptying shortly, so I'm hoping it'll be on its way back down, but there's a 50-50 chance. Yeah, so we're going to just finish this off, check the status of the spinach harvester, and yeah, get this done. So, around 21,000, which I seem to remember a number far in excess of that last time, but memory doesn't serve me well. So yeah, it feels disappointing. So what I'm going to try and do is, whilst the spinach harvesting's been done and we've parked up the Grigel, so probably need to fold it and not reverse into the house. Stop engine. You have something wrong with you. I have no idea what that may be. Everything seems to be going wrong. I haven't left the server. I haven't done anything this time. So we're going to try and empty it and hope they kick off again. So yeah, we're going to get into the fent and see if it requires cultivating. It's the only thing I can think I missed in terms of the step. We were attached to it. I don't think we ever cultivated, and normally you would cultivate after a harvest, ready for the next field. If we're doing a normal crop, somehow I've managed to get myself aligned for that, which I don't know how. In fact, I've actually misaligned myself more when I try to correct myself. There we go. Yeah, so that's the only thing I can think we've missed off, is that cultivating. This does need some TLC as well, in terms of repair. But and also need to learn how to reverse properly. So let's attach. Let's get PTOs in, lift up. And see if it makes a visual difference to the field as well. So harvester is going back up and down, happy days. So we're going to get into here, so lower. Let's try and get some guided steering lines in. We have done. So let's have a look. It's got weeds large. Do we need to herbicide? Put herbicide in this? We've got pH value bad. Even though we know we did lime last time around. So it's a lot of different things which potentially are causing our issue here. Let's try and loop that round. So we're going to do our usual Mr. 2. So, should we have spread herbicide? Should we have? Did we not cultivate? But just trying to again look, see. There's my colourblind eyes can't see any visual difference between what we've done and what we haven't done. But I am confused. I hope you weren't watching this for a tutorial on how to do grapes, otherwise you'd be very disappointed right about now. Alright, we're going to do some cultivating. We're going to get this one done anyway. Might check in on the piggies and see how they're doing. Yeah, and the spinach harvesting seems to be our only good bit at the moment. So yeah, we'll get this done, and then we'll check on the piggies. Right, so we're just on the last pass on this. I'm going to do a little bit of research as to what should we have done and when, and have we missed something. I'm hoping we don't need to herbicide the fields, but there is potential. There is potential that we should be using herbicide on the fields, but feeling very confused is my honest thing. So in terms of the piggies, we've got 3,400 litres of manure. We have a lot of poo, and no way of moving it. Have we got any options for piggies that we want to buy? There doesn't appear to be anything in there at the moment. In terms of piggies we want to sell, no, all our babies are still pretty young. What I've done is mark the boars, the ones which I want to keep, and I want to see if we can castrate them from this screen. Next menu, nope. So information, nope. Art, AI, no. Messages, so we got pregnancies, so we gave birth to 12 more babies in here. So I don't seem to be able to figure out how we castrate them unless we already have, from my pre-round investigations. So let's tick you. Let's tick you. So these are more babies. So no, we can't. Interesting. Right. I'm going to try and stop sounding as confused. What we want to do is check in on you. You're fine. You've got, so that would be 49,000, so another 6,000 litres, and we have some more spinach going into the fields. What we can potentially do is load in some manure into here. Because we have the red tape mod in, we have to obviously use our manure. That's an interesting way of that attaching. There's PTO. So let's get back into the tractor, and we're going to attempt to spread some manure into the field. So that's all 3,400 litres in here. That's 70% of the way full. So we're going to try, see if we can get steering assist. So steering assist says we should go into the actual vine, which we can't do. So we're going to try and do this. It is changing the colour, but it's not that colour which we want for the field. So let's do some pre-manure spreading. So what I'm trying to do is ascertain the optimum way. Oh, a little bit glitchy then when we turn past 11 o'clock. So yeah, what I'm trying to do is ascertain what we should be doing to get the best harvest from these grapes. Because at the moment, I'm pretty sure we missed a step last time around, and I'm not sure what. And did the poo not do its full job in terms of fertilising? I think when we fertilise this, well, we can check when we go down that last pass what the status of fertiliser is. So we're not using that much manure. We obviously want to dispose of it, but if you look at the bit which we've potentially done twice at the end of this row, it's changed to a much nicer colour. As this is still what I would expect the fertiliser rate for grass to be at. It's automatically applying, so let's have a look. So this is now, it's good, so it might need another pass through, but what's concerning me, there you go, perfect by here. Perfect, but as soon as we go further down, good. So where we've gone over something twice, it's kind of gone to a perfect level. Confusing. Let's fold this back up. Let's park it by the manure pit, ready for next time. Lots and lots of piggies in there. And see how the harvester's doing. It's just about to go on the next up and down. So what we'll do is we'll pick up the harvester when we're on the next pass where we can collect, and look to selling another load of spinach. Just stop the harvester on its tracks, and we're going to see if we're close enough, which we're not, to unload the harvester. Don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go. There you go, back in position. Is it going to... Nope, it's not going to pick up. That'll be here. Nice, thank you. Really helpful. So we're going to run, chase, stop, and get back into this. A lot closer this time. And unfold the basket. So we've got 28,000 litres in here, so that should be more than enough to fill the trailer. Once this is full, which it is, we can go and sell 54,000 litres of spinach. Is that going to lower? Yes, it is automatically lowered. We'll see what our balance is. I'm hoping we'll get another 2 loads in this trailer. So I'm still perplexed around the vines. And what have we done wrong? What step have we missed to get... Obviously, the main goal of this is not to crash it into signposts. The main goal of this is to make the best wine, but to be able to do that, we obviously need quite a lot of grapes harvested. At the moment, we are running an extremely small operation, I would probably call it. and not having enough supply. What's saving us at the moment is the spinach, but not having as many grapes as we need is limiting our profits, which in turn is stopping us from being able to expand as much as possible. So quite a lot of questions, not many answers at the moment. So we need to address that in between episodes. So we are going to have another 23,217 litres, which is nice. So yeah, like I said, the spinach or the winter crops, the crop promotion is saving us at the moment, because if we were just relying on this, I think we might be in trouble. And that was relatively good reversing. But we are going to leave it here now. If you have enjoyed, please do remember to like and subscribe, and hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.